Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today we've got another double reaction, and this time it's going to be from two separate but related artists, and I'll get into that. We're going to be checking out two different covers of Wicked songs, and Wicked being the musical, I believe. I don't know if it's musical or play, but either way, it's a very popular name in that kind of industry, and it's been a while since I've actually seen Wicked. I believe I saw it once when I myself was in musical theater in like 4th, 5th grade, something like that, and then once in college. So it has been quite some time, but I know the Wicked songs are just phenomenal, and leave it to the people that we're going to be reacting to really crush it. So first we're going to be checking out Into the Storm by PattyCake featuring Jessica Vosk, and then we'll follow it up with a reaction to VoicePlay and their Wicked a cappella medley. And that's going to also feature, I believe it's Rachel Potter and Imani Wilkins. So, we know VoicePlay and what they're capable of. I'm not as familiar with PattyCake. And I guess the only bit of information that I do have is that apparently a few of the members of VoicePlay are actually producers on PattyCake. So there's potentially some VoicePlay influence in what we'll hear in Into the Storm. So for all of those reasons, I'm excited to check these out. But first, a massive thank you goes to Dominique, whose generous support made this reaction possible. All right, now it's time for Into the Storm. Let's check this out. Oh, okay, YouTube laggy. What else is new? Oh, really big, big sound. Okay, this sounds like Game of Thrones.
Clouds are gathering, it's almost here. A choice to make, nowhere to disappear. Am I what's dangerous?
Oh.
Is the problem me? Do I hold it back or let the monster free?
This feels very musical theater.
Feels like a mistake. Can an outcast ever find her place? No, in the thing you are. Push it all to
Wait, we have a singer on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. We have a singer. Did you hear how quickly she switched between singing and then almost like speak singing, and then that amazing, beautiful little run right there? Whoa. Well, we gotta go back a little bit more.
Find her place, no.
Find her place, speaking it.
Push it all too far. There's only one place left to go. Into the storm.
Oh.
Can I escape the darkest part of me? Into the storm.
Oh my God.
Help me believe it's not the real me. Do I hide what's inside, or do I let it go? How
Girl.
do I know as I go into the storm?
Wait, Jessica.
I don't.
This is Jessica, right? She is crushing it right now. And the fact that, I guess, it was Lane who is one of the producers of PattyCake, I feel like this is almost separate to VoicePlay entirely. VoicePlay, we always have the multiple layers going on, the twining, the intertwining, right? And here we just have one vocalist with one layer and just a lot of heavy, epic instrumentation there to support. The full focus is on how amazing Jessica is singing here.
Don't know what to do. Is this because of me? Will I lose control and be the thing they see? Lock myself away or let the dark invade? Is evil born or is evil made? Every turn I take,
It's a cool video.
feels like a mistake. Can an outcast ever find her place? No. In the thing you are.
I love that delivery. It is actually like remarkably catchy, and to me it still feels subtle, but it adds so much character to the way that she's deciding to like sing these lyrics.
It's like a mistake.
Just listen to that again.
Can an outcast ever find her place? No.
Can an outcast never find her place? Find her place. She's like saying those words, and the rest of it she's singing, and then she follows it up with that little sweet turnaround run.
Never find her place. No.
No.
You think you are.
It is just, it's very smooth.
There's only one place left to go. Into the stars.
The leading sharp 7.
Can I escape the darkest part of me? Into the stars.
Oh, girl.
Help me believe it's not the real me. Do I hide what's inside, or do I let it grow? How do I know as I go? Do I have a choice? Can I choose who to be? Is there any hope left for someone like me? How can I see who I'm meant to be when the solid ground keeps falling out from under me? Into the stars.
Oh, of course, the key change. Of course.
Can I escape the darkest part of me? Into the stars. Help me believe it's not the real me. Do I hide what's inside, or do I let it grow? How do I know as I go? Into the storm.
Oh, I didn't want it to end. I did not want it to end. I love how climactic that got. Oh, man. That is good. I would listen to more PattyCake, absolutely. Absolutely, I would listen to more. That song is like good on its own in terms of melody, and the way I kind of feel about it is she is just an amazing singer. She employs all of those different techniques, and then on top of that, she's belting, she's reaching for the higher notes, and then that key change allowing her to reach even higher. And then in that ending run, of course, she's just ascending, all the while, like the whole concept of being into the storm, right? You're being surrounded by these super fast, harsh, and violent winds, and you can kind of hear that in the mix. I'm not exactly sure what they're using to kind of emulate sounds like that. I don't know if it is even like Lane or something creating those sound effects. I wouldn't put it past him to have like produced those sounds and entered them into the mix. My God. I guess that's Jessica, like pretty much herself, and then PattyCake doing the production. But Jessica's voice is phenomenal. I mean, you heard what I heard, right? I'm impressed, absolutely. And it's a very different shout. It's a very different look from VoicePlay, right? Again, to just state the obvious, but this wasn't an a cappella song. It was a song. It was a full-on performance with instruments, vocals, and you know, when the focus is just on one set of vocals rather, it kind of makes it easy for me, I guess, as a reactor and just somebody trying to understand the music. Like, okay, this is what I have to focus on because, you know, there's limited options. When it comes to VoicePlay, there are so many options. It's like, how many plates can I keep spinning at the same time? In terms of like who's taking the center stage, right? Within any given 15-second section of a VoicePlay song, 5 of the members that are on your screen will have, you know, been featured in a prominent way. But yeah, that was amazing. And that was Into the Storm. We're going to check out the Wicked acapella medley in short order, but I hope you all are enjoying the reaction thus far. Subscribe if that's the case, and if you would like to request a reaction yourself, please hit the link in the description box below. It's the best way to support my channel. All right, now time for VoicePlay.
Nothing grows for the Nothing grows
Why does that keep
for
happening?
the wicked. They reap only what they've sown.
6. We have 6. This is the first time I've seen 6 members.
No one mourns the wicked. No one cries, they won't return. No one lays a lily on the
Rachel.
grave. The good man scorns the wicked. Through their lives our children learn.
Oh.
When we misbehave.
Whoa. Okay. What they sowed. Okay, there's a lot going on there, but the fact that there are 6 members, 2 of them are female and have these really delicate, beautiful voices that like fit so nicely between all of the texture that we get from the 4 VoicePlay members in this performance. I don't know, it like not only allows like these unique chord voicings to sound good on their own, right? Because if you're just singing the pitches flatly across, let's say, the standard 5 members of VoicePlay, it will sound good. It will always sound amazing when you create amazing voicings. But now you're adding a new element of different timbres in and between the male and female voice. That I think is an okay way to express that thought. You just notice the differences in the voices and it sounds amazing. And I love the way that those vibrations interact with one another. Creates a really full sound.
What they've sown. Good news.
Good news.
Of course, Caesar.
Oh.
When I meet the wizard, once I prove my worth, and then I'll meet the wizard, what I've waited for since birth. He'll say to me, I see who you truly are, a girl on whom I can rely, and that's how we'll begin. The wizard and I,
Dancing through life,
This is
skimming the
gorgeous.
surface, gliding where turf is smooth.
Life's more painless for the brainless. Why think too hard when it's so soothing?
Dancing through life, no need to tough it when you can slough it off as I do. Nothing matters, but knowing nothing
Dude, Ellie is so good.
matters. It's just life, so keep dancing through. Dancing through, yeah, yeah.
Up there. A slowdown. You know, what I just realized is that normally with the various VoicePlay covers that we get, usually the members are dressed up, right? They're cosplaying, they've got the full makeup. You get like the full-on devil makeup in some of the, you know, classical chaos like style videos. I was expecting some dressing just like we had in Into the Storm. She had the full green and the witch outfits. It's an interesting one that we actually don't have all of the crazy costume and makeup for a VoicePlay song.
Don't be offended by my break analysis. Think of it as personality dialysis. Now that I've chosen to become a palace sister and advisor, is nobody wiser. Oh, not when it comes to popular. I know about popular, and with an assist from
I remember this
to be
song.
who you be instead of cheering who you are. Well, are there's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular. You'll be popular, just not quite as popular as me.
Her voice.
wonderful. They think I'm wonderful. Hey, look who's wonderful.
I love how literally they're like vocally acting like bubbly, and then we just have bubbles floating around Jeff.
They think I'm wonderful. Hey, look who's wonderful. This corn-fed hick who said it might be keen to build a town of green and a wonderful road of yellow brick.
Go and hunt her, and find her, and kill her. Kill the witch and hunt her, and
I love this flow. You guys know that I like some of these chords in here, right? You should know me by now.
And hunt her, and find her, and kill her. Kill the witch and hunt her, and find her, and kill her.
That one.
Wickedness must be punished.
That.
Wickedness must be punished. Kill the witch. Kill the witch. Punished by. I hope you're happy now that you're choosing this. I hope it brings you bliss.
It sounds like something that they did in there, like from a music theory standpoint, is like imagine you were in like the key of C natural minor, and the chords in that key they go for the first chord C minor and then D diminished, and then it would be E flat major, something like that. So instead of playing D diminished, what you can do to make the minor scale sound a bit interesting and the chords around it interesting, like almost like a leading chord, you could create, instead of D diminished, D major. And so the D major kind of sharps the fourth of the minor scale, and you can use that as a leading tone to get to the E flat major, and then ending on the, the fifth scale degree. So it feels like they're doing a lot of that major 2 in the minor scale here. Now, I don't know if they're like fully singing in the minor. I think throughout this medley so far, they have been kind of varying the scales, which is, right up VoicePlay's alley. But in those specific moments in the last like 45 seconds at least, I noticed that little walking chord, and it's one of the most beautiful, in my opinion, progressions. I'll give you a little demonstration of what it sounds like. So normally you have that as a C minor. That would be your D diminished, right? So you can, instead of playing D diminished, just play D major, and then you could play E flat major. So that would be in the chord progression, and this would be technically out of the chord progression. So there's a lot of interesting things you can do with that. I'm still learning about all this kind of stuff, but I feel like I hear it in there. Ooh. I'm down for this.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn. And we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today.
This is super soulful.
Like a comet
Lane right there.
Is the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe
Listen to Emily's line right there, her melody.
I would. Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
Changed for the better.
It's
all above.
Halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better?
Oh, it's such a gorgeous harmony in that.
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you.
Because I knew you. I have been changed. Unlimited. I hope you're happy in the end. I hope you're happy,
wow.
my friend.
Oh, wow. This just keeps delivering.
Chance to fly, and if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me,
This is
take
crazy.
a message back from me. Tell them how I am defying gravity. I'm flying high, defying gravity, and soon I'll match them in renown. And nobody in all of us, no wizard that there is or was, is ever gonna bring me down.
Oh my God.
Oh, not when it comes to popular. I know about popular, and with an assist from me to be who you be instead of cheering who you are.
Wow.
Well, are there's nothing that can stop you from becoming popular.
Yeah. What an amazing arrangement. Both PattyCake and VoicePlay definitely did Wicked justice, and for very different reasons, which is so interesting that there is that crossover between VoicePlay and PattyCake. Because in PattyCake, the Into the Storm version that we heard, just pure focus on one voice and making epic instrumentation possible, and really fleshing out that song. You really do feel like you're in this climactic environment where the storm is getting worse and worse, and it sounds amazing. It sounds so epic. And then we have VoicePlay's rendition, right? It is a medley, so we go through a wider array of emotions, I would say, and we're just hearing different songs and different styles as well. I just love the way that that medley was arranged, especially with the introduction of Emily and Rachel. It feels like their voices perfectly contrast with the guys in VoicePlay, and even between each other. There were definite moments towards the middle and tail end of this song where I hear both of their voices merging with one another, and the way they kind of the friction that those voices create together, it is like oddly satisfying to the ear. It really just feels like some kind of auditory nectar. I love the note choices that they each individually decided to go for as well in those harmonies. I think I could spend 15 minutes just analyzing all of the individual spots and which pitches they were choosing and the intervals between them, how they would crisscross applesauce over each other. And that's just the two of them. You have to take into context that all is happening within the context of Lane, Cesar, Jeff, and Ellie. So there's just so much happening in that medley. It's like a surprise that all of it flows so smoothly and fluidly together. Big fan, if you can't tell, of VoicePlay. Love the melodies they decided to go for, and I especially love that song here. Which section is it? It's the here, I'll show you. It's the section where the lighting really started to change here. Yeah. This whole section, and obviously the follow through from all of that really sealed the deal for me. That's when I felt what they were doing with each of the 6 members, right? Because you want to justify the decision for adding a new member past 5. it worked. You could really feel the entire mix fill out. You know, because if you think about it, like in general, when it comes to like music production, I feel like the simpler the better. And if you are going to make things more complicated, let's say by adding another member or another instrument or, you know, different sections, like whatever things you add to the music you're trying to create, those additions should, you know, be able to justify themselves. It shouldn't just add to the busyness of a certain track, because you definitely can think of, I'm sure, hundreds of examples of songs where the people who are composing and arranging are overcooking. They're doing way too much. And this is a comment that I've made before with VoicePlay, but they never overcook. They actually perfectly cook. They extract just the right amount of juice from the squeeze of these medleys and covers that they love to do. So yeah, hats off to the VoicePlay group. Hats off to everybody that they decide to introduce and feature, because everybody has been phenomenal. I've heard Rachel before. Emily is a new one for me, and she owned it. She absolutely made her voice shine and still felt unique. Yeah, this is a great one. Thank you so much for this request. I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction today. Subscribe if you did, and if you would like to request a reaction yourself, please hit the link in the description box down below. And as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and peace.